Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Man, this is the second match in a row where we had a Hedge Maze and an Aether Vial, but that's it. This is just unbelievable. And one card on the bottom. I think it's probably going to be the Mockingbird. All right, another big mana deck. So at least we're putting the birds to the test. Birds are being put to the test. So we just played a Gruul Prowess deck with an opponent who, when I said GG's at the end, replied thank you. Just as a different deck. Public service announcement. When your opponent says GG's, you say GG's back. That's how it works. And if you don't, you sound like a dick. Aether Vial. I think the Aether Vial is just too late to the party already. So I've played a deck similar to this. It's really cool, I think, when you put a creature card exile with. Alright, Ledger Shredder time, I suppose. I mean, we're kind of behind the 8 ball already with all the mana our opponent is putting together. And then this scares me. They didn't have any creatures in their graveyard, though, so then they exile top 3 cards of the library. They can just do that. So, Utopia Sprawl and the Through the Breach. Okay, so kind of lucky on that. They already have mana to put a creature card exile with it onto the battlefield, so we dodged a bullet. We would like to find our Beseju. We do have a little bit of hate. Oh, cool, cool. Get a 2/3. Some tokens. Beseju. When we finally want some lands. Oh, we found a Chocobo. Alright, let's see. Whenever you sacrifice another Eldrazi, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So I think we're going to play this. And then hope not to die next turn. With our Traveling Chocobo out. Oh, okay. What did they find? Emrakul? Through the Breach. Wow, so very, very lucky. We're getting super lucky from our opponent not finding. I mean, I guess this deck is full of enablers and a handful of finishers. So this is just kind of like a value engine that they could have gotten it out on turn 2 or turn 3, I guess. Are they going to? Oh, they're casting a colorless spell. Another one. So at this point, I mean, they could just kind of go wide and kill us. Although, I mean, we'll see. 1 card in hand. We have our Barts. We can actually. It's a 2/3. We will not be blocking. I kind of want them to sack of it all, but they're going to probably save their manas, I imagine. All right, no, they're going to go at least 1 in. We sort of, they get, man, double triggers. All right, so they have 3, so this can become 7. All right, good to know. Can we kill it? Do we care about? No, we definitely want to play the fetch land. Because we need our bird to be max toughness or max power. Man, another cavern. So this is going to do 4 twice, so we can kill. Alright, well, we're whoops. Don't want to do that. I think we're going to pitch the endurance. So we're going to do 3, 5, 6. Sorry, 3, 5, 9 to each one. And we're going to find some lands off the top. Yet again. Drew into a land, shoveled into a land. Unbelievable. 20 land deck, man. This time around playing tonight has just been super. A lot of lands tonight, which whatever, it's Magic. Sometimes you draw them, sometimes you don't. Keep sacking them tokens, please, because we're gonna kill it anyway. All right, birds, showing your teeth, man. So this is against a deck that doesn't have a lot of interaction and also has whiffed multiple times. However, are they going to be able to get this down? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, they're going to get that. They got a Sire of Seven Deaths. Man. This thing has Horde. Alright, so we kind of need, in order for us to have a chance, we need our 1 of into the Flood Maul. Which we are already drawing a land, so we know we're not going to get it. And they're just going to do a Sowing Myco Spawn. To go get a land, and then they can still do this. Alright, fair enough, yeah. Because this is it costs 4, not 3, 1. Do they have the 4? Yeah, they have it from that, of course. Okay. And this is repeatable, huh? Man, what a powerful card when you have enough mana to do it. Pretty cool. And it's got haste. How does it have haste? Does it just have haste? Or does it get haste? It gets haste until end of turn. I need to put that in my... Alright, so 7/7. First strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink. We can block, but it will die. Everything will die. Alright. So we are actually probably just dead because it has vigilance. I don't think there's a way we can come back. And because we're drawing a land. We'll see. Maybe we'll chain something together here. You mock me, deck. You mock me. Alright, we got a lot of triggers. It's not indestructible though, right? Menace, trample, reach, lifelink. Yeah, if we had just not found a whole bunch of lands. And they got another one coming. They can just cast this now. If this Beseju, in one of the 3 cards, we drew 3 lands, that's our 4th land in a row. If one of those 3 lands had been a Beseju, we would actually be in a position to chump block, kill the Sire of Seven Deaths, and have some kind of board left over. First strike too. Alright, well we're gonna I guess just throw it all in. So that's gonna be first strike damage for that. That's 4, 6. See if I did my math right. Fighting the good fight. I don't think they can kill everything, right? Yeah, they're gonna get that now. We're drawing a land, so if we can find some sort of creature, some more a fetch land even just to grow our bird. And here comes the other one. Okay, Realm Walker. Ward pay 7 life. So I mean we can theoretically cast this, but we can't actually kill this because we have to pay our 7 life. Um, get rid of that. Oh man. Alright, so we have a 4-3. We still can't attack. Somehow I managed to do that wrong. Alright. Well, I mean, this is what we got. Can we dodge a few draws from our opponent? Or will they top deck something amazing? Our Barts and Boko is pretty good. Pretty good. This is a 4-5. So if we do double block here, they kill that. Alright, so we're going to go block as a 4-5. Block. So they can kill block. They're going to kill. They're doing 7, right? So they can kill those two. So they're not. That's going to. So 2, 7. That's 16. 7 plus 6 is 13. They're going to kill 3, 3, and then they're going to take 6. So I think we have to go block. And yeah, it sucks because we're going to lose our best cards. But, and go to 2. We do have this Barton Boko coming down, which ought to clear the board. So I assume they're going to go kill this, kill the Realm Walker, and then everything else will live, I suppose. So far, I mean, we're somehow fighting through Sire of Seven Deaths, 2 of them. We could have killed it had our life total not been so low. Taking 3 down to 2. Opponent just as long in the tank as we were. Okay, took out Realm Marker and Barts and Boko, which we're happy to see, and hopefully we don't die. Another big fatty, it looks like. Ugin. Or Ulamog. Ward, sacrifice 2 permanents. Ulamog enters with +1/+1 counters on it equal to the number greatest mana value among cards in exile. So we exiled top half, so we lost our kill spell. And we now have to fight. Wow, what a great draw from our opponent. Now we have to fight through that. Seems good. Well, play a land. We are really good at drawing lands. Holy cow. And I think we can scoop that up. Alright, good game, baby dragon. We saw Saj's Chocobo really just coming through for us. They're big time there. Answering. Do we care about this? Taking out 2 Sire of Seven Deaths. I mean, this is. I think this week our keeping modern janky deck is going to be all about. Um, just does Damping Sphere do anything? It's going to be all about moral victories. Pithing Needle seems like it's going to be good. Because they must be playing on the Ulamog, right? Aether Vial, I take it out every single time. Endurance, maybe, could be good. I don't know. But Force Negation seems alright. Plum Creed Escort, in the right spot. Take out some Mockingbirds. Alright. Okay, well, we have some answers and some ramp. We have 1 mana. However, well, we have 2 mana. We want to hold on to this, so we're going to probably... Hopefully they don't kill our Birds of Paradise, and then we can Damping Sphere, which is going to slow us down too, unfortunately. All right, the all-star from last game is back on the battlefield, baby. Watch out. Opponent's keeping 7. No, 6. Let him roll to 6. Let's see here. We really want this Beseju, I think. Should have played that Bird of Paradise first, I think. Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright. That's pretty good from our opponent. Should have done that probably at the end step, huh? But we distracted by my daughter. So held on to the Beseju, which is good. Gives us a little bit of game. Otherwise, man, yeah, we're in some trouble over here with our Kozilek's return. Alright. Boo and hiss. Land would not go amiss right now. So, no, I did not want to cast that. I meant to look at Bird of Paradise. They don't even look the same. Alright. Oh, yeah. So I am a little frustrated by the 20 mana situation. Given that, oh, nice. Given that we have been flooding out this entire evening until now. So slow rolling the bird of paradise, still not hitting a land. I mean, and that kind of is what it is, you know. Opponent also missing lands. Are they just gonna main? Oh my god, this is incredible. All right, well we did find a land, so we can grow our Saja's Chocobo, and we do have a mana dork. And we can play our Traveling Chocobo into a Dazzling Denial. Alright, that, you know, things could be worse for us. Our opponent also missing lands, so maybe we'll get lucky. We have our Damping Sphere to help slow him down a little bit. We have things, we're set up if we can find, I don't know, hopefully not. A Malevolent Rumble's good for them. I mean, we're definitely a lower to the ground deck, so hopefully we can, you know, this thing, however, it's going to bother us a little bit. So this is an enter. Everything we have is an enters effect. We need another. I guess we can enter the Flood Mall. Push comes to shove. Do we want? I'm just trying to decide how greedy do we want to be. Do we want to go just? We have the Dazzling Denial to counter things. We can grow. I mean, a 2-turn clock is not great. Alright, we're going to try to fade a draw, I suppose. We still have into the Flood Mall mana, I suppose. And this increases our clock and grows things out of the first front in the Kozilek's return range. Let's hope that they'll just play a creature and pass. Kozilek's command. Gonna bounce it to our hand. That's okay, I guess. If we can fade a draw. 3/6. If they just play a big creature, we might be okay. Creature that doesn't ruin our board. Let's put it that way. Through the breach. Torpor board. The spell can't be countered. Annihilator 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What should we do over here? Protection. I've played this card so many times. From spells that are 1 more colors. Nice. Okay. Well, that's all that they took. We will sacrifice everything. All right, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I will catch y'all on the next one.